let's see, I guess I'll go over the plants. That's a big bromeliad, duh. These are philodendrons. I just picked them up at a local nursery. Actually, it was a chain. It was Armstrong Gardens. Heart philodendrons. They don't get that big. They stay nice and small. These ones have hardly grown since I put them in there, which I think is nice. But I just put this brighter light on the tank, so hopefully I'll get more plant growth. But those look pretty nice, actually. That's Ficus pumila, or creeping fig. A lot of people have it in their vivs. It usually creeps up walls. Looks totally awesome. I got this cool plant for the tank that looks exactly like a piranha plant. I put it back. I put it in the paludarium because it wasn't really growing in the tank because it wasn't moist enough. But the paludarium actually keeps the soil moist, so maybe it'll grow in there. I can put up an actual picture of that plant fully grown. There's Tillandsia air plants sitting in the upper wart pipes. They're cool. They don't root or anything. They just feed off of spray, feed off of the water and light. Let's see, for the background, I said I used clay, but then on top of that I pressed in cocoa fiber. You can buy cocoa fiber bricks at PetSmart or Petco for like $3, and they expand into like half a 5-gallon bucket. In fact, there's great stuff right there. But yeah, the cocoa fiber expands to like be half of that bucket, and most of that substrate is cocoa fiber. The terraces are made out of planters. I just cut the edges off, like those big plant squares that you might see at Home Depot that they keep all the plants in. I just cut the edges off and stuck them into the clay and into the great stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a bummer to rebuild this thing, but like, yeah, it's separate. Oh, I didn't even notice it's separating right there because the clay is shrinking. And on the other side, damn. Ah well. So the frogs that I am planning to put in this tank are these guys. They're Phyllobates vittatus. Very, very pretty frog. Orange and blue are my favorite colors, and this frog is absolutely gorgeous. All the dart frogs are really gorgeous, but I think this one takes the cake for me. It's actually pretty common and pretty cheap. Well, it used to be very common. A lot of people were keeping this when the dart frog hobby was just starting out. But now not many people have them or keep them, but they're still a cheap frog, so I think getting 2 or 3 in this tank would be killer. Did I already talk about that? Let's see, the plan for this one is to encase the whole thing in a arcade cabinet. I'm going to take plywood and build the arcade cabinet itself, and it's going to be sort of like a steampunk reimagining of a Mario Bros. Arcade cabinet. If any of you guys know what steampunk is, awesome. If you don't, ask me. It's kind of hard to explain in, like, I don't know, in one vid. You really have to just go look it up. The rest of the cabinet is going to be my next big project. You guys will see progress pics and everything. But what I want to do is have a button that turns on the lights, a button that turns on the spray. I'm making a custom spray system, and really it can only be run by button, but you guys will see what I mean. I'm using a windshield washer pump, and those burn out really easily if they're run a long time, so I figure if I just have a push button rather than a whole spray system set up, like a push button that sprays water on the wall, water for all the plants and animals and whatever, will be awesome. But I want to have a third button or more buttons that do something. One thing I want to do is have a POW box that lights up in the tank. Maybe some other buttons could turn on like a lit Mario figure up there, or something that's kind of hidden, or I don't know, just do kooky things like that. Something that is hidden in the tank the POW box I'm gonna make it look all old and natural and kind of worn out, and just put a simple solar lantern or something inside of it. That's what I'm planning for that. Just let me know. The whole cabinet thing is probably going to be what I'm going to be working on next week, I think. Let's see, what else? I think that about covers it. These are just pipe fittings that I spray painted green. Used a special Vivarium safe spray paint. Not that special. It's just Krylon Fusion, and then I sealed them to the sides with silicone. Whenever you build anything in Vivariums, if you want to be sure it's safe, if you are totally confused about all the silicone choices, if you seriously, there are so many different silicones out there that people get really confused. Like, is black silicone 1 okay? Is black silicone 2 okay? Silicone 2 is DAP. Is DAP gonna work? Is silicone 1 window and door gonna work? No. There's tons of shit that you have to wade through, but really, just using basic silicone 1. I had a tube of it sitting here. Yeah, there it is. It's using this. GE Silicone 1. Silicone. 100% silicone. Silicone 1 clear. That. So let me know what you guys think. I hate to say this stupid YouTube thing. Comment, rate, subscribe, but whatever. Whatever. I never really planned to have a YouTube channel, but this is a lot of fun. I totally didn't think it would be so much fun, and you guys are awesome. Thanks for all the feedback on my tanks. Keep up the good work. I don't know. Let me know what you think of this scape, and if you have any suggestions for it. The cabinet, I've pretty much got the design set in my head, so I'm not really going to take any suggestions for it, but the inside of the Vivarium is where I need suggestions, and I really encourage you guys to start making stuff other than aquariums. Aquariums are totally cool, but having, well, shoot, I've got like one of each. I've got a riparium, an aquarium, this Vivarium, which I guess could be called a terrarium, paludarium, terrarium, another aquarium. I'm thinking of a new biotope, or a new sort of tank idea that is like a river pool. It's a little bit different from the riparium because it's got a lot of flowing water coming down the back. I'll make a separate vid explaining it, but let me know what you guys think of this tank. Let me know if I should incorporate a water feature. I'm not doing a waterfall, but something else. Maybe like a drip wall, or some fog that I can incorporate into the buttons at the bottom. Let me know. Alright, later guys.